What's goody, everyone? The fellas are back, man. How y'all doing? Shout out to the new followers. Welcome to the show. We appreciate all the love we've been getting these last couple of weeks. Man, as you know, we got your boy Dre from PG. I got my man C Note.
What's good with
Got
it?
D, Dr. Esquire, and he got Dr. in the bars over there.
Yeah, man. I got hella rhyme books over here, man. Hella.
I got my boy T, man. What's going on with you, man?
What's good, y'all?
And then, of course, we got 910's finest, my boy BT. What's good with you?
Chilling, man. Y'all good?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, fellas. We just coming off another wild week of football. We pretty much got everything. We got the upsets. We got people throwing Hail Marys. We got game-saving tackles, more controversies, some more head scratching. It's just a lot going on and within the first month of football, man. But let's get into it, man. A lot went down Monday night since we had two games going on. We're going to start with the Jaguar versus the Bills. And all I can say is, what the fuck happened?
Hey, you know what? You know what's funny, Dre? I remember you saying that the Commanders Bengals game, we won't have to look away from that. You were glad that there were two Monday Night Football games, right? Now we actually had to look away from the Jaguars Bills game to watch.
Boy, I never sweat. Once it halftime, I never switched back.
Man.
Oh man, Jaguars are cooked. Jaguars are cooked, bro. I was like, man, Trevor, you were supposed to be the man, dog. Damn, homie. You were supposed to be the man, homie. What the fuck happened, bro?
His old coach stopped praying for him.
Damn.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's cold. That's cold, man. Yeah, I don't know what to say, man. It was just a straight up ass whooping for real. Like from tip off to it just the Jaguars just look like a bad football team.
Yeah.
They're one of three teams that's 0-3. They don't have any major injuries that I know of. They come in with the same players from last year, but at this point they're going on a 8-game losing streak going back into last season. You just paid Trevor Lawrence all this money, and it's looking like he's regressing out there.
Doggone it.
All right.
Shit, man.
This was supposed to be John Way 2.0, but man, he don't even look like Trent Dilfer out there.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Doggone it.
That's crazy. He don't
Trent
even look
Dilfer
like
is
Brad
crazy.
Johnson.
Brad Johnson is real crazy.
Yeah, dog. Vinny Testaverde.
Shit.
Jeff George. But hey, the Bills are 3-0. I know they haven't played anybody yet, but I'm interested to see what happens the next few weeks because they got the Ravens on Sunday night.
Yeah.
They got the Texans right after that, and they got the Jets right after that. So this is a good start. I think I don't know like if this was kind of an expected start given like everyone they lost from last year, but it's a good start. It's a good start for them. I think they simplified some things as far as just being like a run first team. The offense just running through James Cook and letting Josh Allen just do his thing. Get into like a lot of people are involved. Everything's like by committee as far as the wide receivers. I mean, they got like a lot of young receivers. Shout out Keon Coleman and all them. But I mean, but there's gonna come a time when they're gonna need one of those players to step up, and that might be sooner than later. But it's a good start, and the defense is playing well too. So things are working out for them. But I'm interested to see. We're gonna learn a lot more about them in the next few weeks.
No, I hear that. My thing is, let's just pump the brakes a little bit on Josh Allen because, of course, they're already saying the MVP talks are ramping up again with Josh Allen. And I understand, Bill's got the most points so far in the league. They're 3-0 and everything. But let's be real. Josh Allen always has a hot start in the beginning of the season. It's what he's looking like towards the middle and the end of the season. This is why he never won an MVP yet, even though he's always favored to win this joint the last 4 or 5 seasons. So let's just see how this Bills team looks after they play the Ravens, and especially after that Houston game, because it looked like that boy took some shots in that press conference.
Yeah, he did.
It looked like he been holding something in, and it looked like he had his opportunity to say something. I don't know. That's just me.
He backtracked it a little bit ago. They asked him about it, and he was like,
Of course.
yeah. You gotta hold the hand. You gotta hold your hand.
Yeah, okay. Sure, wherever you say Josh Allen, I guess, man.
Yeah. But
the Jaguars in trouble, y'all. Like I'm already seeing reports like Bill Belichick might be interested in the Jaguars job. I don't know who they got to play next, but starting 0-3, and this was supposed to be a playoff caliber team. I just don't think it looks good for them.
No, they're in trouble.
They're cooked.
They're in trouble. And it starts with it really starts with Trevor Lawrence. Like, he has to play better.
Can't do anything with him.
I mean, I put some blame on Doug Peterson as well. Maybe that voice is not as strong as what it was the last couple years, the last couple years. So, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think you got to point to the quarterback.
If that voice ain't strong in his ear anymore, honestly, I would probably say that still is Trevor Lawrence, because this is the man that, like, in a sense, revived your career, your short career, and actually gave you some grace. So you can't listen to him anymore? That's kind of crazy. You ain't won nothing. That's kind of crazy. You ain't got no reason to be acting all sedity on that man. That's just me, though.
Yeah, man. We don't talk about Trevor Lawrence enough, because this man 0-8 in his last 8 starts. You know what I'm saying? But Bryce Young getting all the scrutiny or whatever.
And it's crazy. It's crazy because I've been looking through all the sports media this week. Of course, they talk about the Commanders and Bengals game, and of course they talk about Josh Allen, but nobody really say anything about Trevor Lawrence. Nobody's really talking about this loser streak. Nobody's talking about how he's getting outplayed by the likes of Deshaun Watson. Like last week, we were talking about how the QB player has taken a step down. He's one of the reasons why. Like, everybody wants to cover, like, the Cowboys and what's going on with that. Everybody wants to cover what's going on with Lamar Jackson. They want to cover what's going on with the rookie quarterback. But let's talk about how some of these QBs, like Trevor Lawrence, just got paid, but they are regressing. And this is a team that has some talent on there. They've been picking, like, top 2 picks for the past 3 seasons before they made it to the playoffs. They've been adding good wide receivers. They somehow got Brian Thomas Jr. from LSU, so it's not like they're not a team without talent.
Right. They have talent.
Yet they're 0-3. Like, Titans being 0-3 makes sense. But this team being 0-3, it doesn't make sense at all.
I'm still stuck on it being the quarterback no matter what, because just like how you said in the chat the other day, Dre, like, this was supposed to be that generational quarterback. He was supposed to be the tide-turning quarterback that we were supposed to look at. But to keep it a beam with you, just like how I followed up and said, like, it really hasn't been a generational quarterback since 2018. And it's that quarterback that everybody keeps trying to call a running back.
Yep.
No, that's true. No, that's facts. But look, man, can somebody pull up who the Jaguars got to play next?
The Texans.
Like, what's the? Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah.
They done.
Yeah, because I think Texans getting Joe Mixon back, and I know they pissed off the way how that Vikings game went. So
they might win the next 2 after that. They got the Colts and the Bears. They might win the next 2.
I can see 0-5, 1-5, 0-6.
I don't see them beating the Patriots. Patriots defense a little crazy.
Nah, man. I mean, I know the Patriots beat the Bengals. I think that was a fluke. There's no way in the hell the Patriots should win another football game this season. outside Miami without Tua, there's no way they should win another football game the rest of the season. I'm sorry.
They got the Packers after that. Then they got the Eagles, the Vikings, Lions, Texas again.
They're cooked. Yeah, they're cooked. They're cooked. All right, I'm over this conversation. They're cooked, man.
This season is done.
It's going to be some pink slips on that before the end of the season. I tell you that. So
yeah,
it is. It is what it is.
Peterson out of there. Yeah, he gonna have to.
But fuck it. We're gonna stop talking about this undercard. We're gonna go to the main event, man. That's what Monday Night Football thing between Washington and the Bengals. Woo! Talk about fireworks, man. Hey, BT, I know you was a proud fan watching that game, weren't you?
Yeah, I was, bro. I ain't really had no rooting interest, bro. Just wanted both my dogs to do good, and they both did good. So, hated somebody had to lose, but it's football, sports.
Man, I know Brian Kelly had all the recruits watch that game.
Oh yeah, for sure. You see what Jaden out there doing? Oh yeah, we good, man.
Nah, but for real, man, I'm just proud of the young boy, man. Like, he really brought it on Monday Night Football. It's hard to win a game like that when you got to go on the road and then you got to go against a QB like Joe Burrow. And Cincinnati came out swinging, too. Like, him and Jamar Chase, they found their rhythm. They was down and up on us all night. But Jay Downs, like, this offense has been on a high streak I hadn't seen like this before. Like, the mistakes that we was having in the red zone last week, they fixed this week. So we was actually getting touchdowns this time. And Daniels, he was making some throws.
Prime time JD5. That's all I'm going to say.
Amen.
JD5, bro.
BT, it was crazy because they say, like, that pass to McLaurin, that was, like, the first time he drew something over 50 yards. I was like, for real?
Yeah, he ain't throw 50 last year. He was, like, 40, 45 and some stuff like that. But, yeah.
Wow.
He got a cannon, though. I definitely got a cannon.
No, that joint was beautiful, man. But what's going on with these Bengals, man?
Defense. Burrow did what he had to do on Monday night, man. The defense just couldn't stop a nosebleed. Y'all scored on every possession. Y'all didn't punt not one time. The only time y'all didn't score was when y'all had to kneel down. That was it.
Yeah, there was actually no punts in that game. It was straight.
No punt.
Yeah, Bengals got some issues, man. I mean, I know they used to be in this position where they start slow and they have a losing record, but you can't count on getting on a winning streak at any moment. Like, you gotta start winning games now rather than later.
Yeah, true.
And Burrow, my dog, but you gotta end y'all season on Sunday, bro.
Hey, look,
you gotta go to y'all season on Sunday, dog. That shit gotta be over, bro. You're my dog, though. You know what I'm saying? You my LSU GOAT, but yeah, you gotta end your season on Sunday. Facts.
I felt on the vibe.
Y'all, I just got a little something I want to say.
What the hell is going on?
What the fuck?
I was like, what the hell is going on?
It just feels good.
What the hell?
I was told that we was washed. I was told we wasn't going to win the game. I was told that we was going to get blown out. It was a lot of things that I've heard. I was told that with Andy Dalton in, he wasn't going to produce. But what did I see? I seen an offense running like it just ran. It worked.
Return to the Mac, though?
Yes, it's the return. Whoa. I just don't have the words to say it. But I just know what we did is going to continue. Joe Burrow, one of the best quarterbacks in the league, but doesn't have a defense.
Nope.
What we going to do? We're going to run the ball.
Facts.
Run the ball down. Pause.
Pause. Know where you're going, bro. Pause.
Yeah. We're going to set up the offense. We're going to make passes. The red rifle is going to be shooting all over the field.
Oh.
We're back in. No, that's not a pause.
That's not a pause. You good.
I meant that shit.
All right.
It just feels good to have something to be proud of. It feels good to have something that's your own. I haven't seen an offense run like that since 2018, before TJ Watt bitch ass ended my life. It still fuck him forever and always. But Andy Dalton, we like to call you Ginger Jesus. You're the savior. You're the one.
What? No.
What?
Stop.
Man,
Stop. We're not doing this, man. Well, we're not doing this, man. We're not doing this, man. No. No, man.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Someone been using that studio time. My God. Okay.
But no. On some real stuff, though. Like, honestly, that was probably one of the best games that I actually seen us play. probably even since before 2018. I would probably go back to like 2017, back when Cam didn't have shit but the law firm. If you're a Panthers fan, you know all about the fucking law firm. Like, how the fuck did we even manage to make the playoffs with 4 no-name wide receivers that didn't even make it into the league 2 years after that? But to each his own. It was just a great game that we saw. But just like how BT said, we got to end Joe Burrow season on Sunday. Just a lot of running. We got to keep the run game going. We got to keep their defense on their ankles, in a sense, on their heels. There's nothing that they can do as long as we keep rushing the ball, getting those intermediate throws. Not Joe Burrow, but Andy Dalton connecting with the tight ends and those intermediate routes with Leggett. Oh, they actually had some very good, like, it was some great schemes I saw in that game. Like, Canales can scheme up some guys to get open. He done that a lot with Deontay Johnson. Like, I seen a lot of blocking that was just beautiful, and I hope that shit continues. Like, if this is what this offense is supposed to look like, I honestly see us winning those 5 games that I predicted. I honestly see us maybe winning 6. I'm not going to go no further than that because it's going to be some games that we're supposed to win after a while that we're going to lose, and we might win like a big game like against Atlanta or some shit. But yeah, no, actually I really like what I saw. I'm praying that continues. If we win this week, I honestly see us maybe losing 1 out of the next 3. It would be against y'all because y'all just look so crazy, Dre. Like, y'all really look crazy.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. And they will
Look,
put us
man,
at like 3
I
and 3.
deserve this shit. I deserve this. I deserve this.
Hey, hold
Y'all
on.
gonna let me have this.
Now go ahead. No, you good. But I want to give a shout out to fucking Robert Hunt, bro. That block that nigga put on Buddy, I don't even know Buddy number.
Yeah.
But on that pass play, he put a
they should
nasty
have took
block
his ass
on Buddy,
off the
bro.
field, and he shouldn't have had on a jersey after that block.
Nigga. That nigga Hunt, somebody like your ass out, nigga. Laid him out, son.
And the shit that he said after that, he's like, look, I'm a lineman. Like, I don't catch touchdowns. That's my highlight right there.
This is my highlight right
that's
there.
What I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Talk that shit.
The pancakes, bro.
Hey,
yeah.
Bro. That nigga physical as hell with that.
Nah, man. Come to DC. We throw touchdowns to linemen over here.
Hey, man. Shout out to that first touchdown to a lineman, man.
Yeah,
I see in this offense, everybody gets to eat, man. We don't have precedence on your role, man. If you find yourself in the right position, you can find yourself in the end zone too, man. We don't discriminate over here, bro. See, in this new era, man, everybody, we keep it positive over here. In that last era, it was nothing but bullshit, lies, federal court cases on all levels, man. People on yachts like that Teflon, man. Just disappointment after disappointment. But over here, hey, man, we could actually enjoy stuff over here, man. I'm a survivor. I'm march safe now, y'all. I'm march safe now, y'all.
Survive the dance natter.
that shit is.
I'm march safe, man. But more importantly, man, back to these Bengals. I hate to say it, y'all, but they starting to give me Pacer-like vibes, man. And I know what I mean by that. They giving me those straight bum-ass, overhyped, talkative, PG, Lance Stevenson, Roy Hibbert, George Hill ass Pacers, man. Because Shannon Sharp said it right. When did they start talking like this? Like when they start talking like this?
I think it started when they were talking about Burrowhead a couple years ago when they went to the AFC Championship game. They're like,
yeah, that's a couple of years ago. Yeah, that's a couple of years ago. That's a couple of years ago. We ain't got time for that no more.
I mean, that's when it started, though. That's when they had the dip on their chip, though. When that's when it all started because they were coming off the Super Bowl year, and then the next year they in the AFC Championship game. The mayor was talking shit and
talking crazy.
Yeah, like that's when it really started. That's when it really started. And then last year, I guess it was like Joe Burrow's injury, like one game playoff. So I don't know, man. But yeah, we need to be on Sunday.
But let me get that camera real quick. I gotta get this message. I gotta send a message real quick.
Yeah, for sure.
It's been a DB on that team that's been talking a lot of smack these past couple of weeks, but hasn't been earning his checks. So since he wants exposure, I feel like, all exposure is good exposure. So apparently he wants to be talked about. So let's talk about it. Mr. Cameron Taylor-Britt, 2 weeks in a row, you have said something. But when it was your time to deliver, you have failed. Yes, you may have had an interception last week, but you also got burnt for a touchdown. And then not only did you get burnt for a touchdown this week, you almost got burnt for another touchdown the second week off another big throw. So, Mr. Cameron Taylor-Britt, second-round pick from Nebraska. Let me ask you this. If we are so-called running a college offense, something you see on Saturdays, are you playing like somebody that's still under the lights on Fridays? Because you're not playing like a pro right now. You're talking like one, but you ain't acting like one. I don't know why you come off thinking you Richard Sherman when you're not even Browner.
Yeah.
Like, what we doing over here, dog? Like, I understand there's been a lot going on. Y'all football players, man. Y'all losing your hoes. Y'all losing some money. Like, y'all scratching your heads. So I just want to check in on you, Mr. Cameron Taylor-Britt. Is everything okay in your personal life? What's with this lash out? I'm here. Because, we did the BTA to y'all a couple of nights ago. So I just wanted to make sure now after the spanking, this is when you actually reconcile your kid. After they had their tears, you come back in the room and be like, now, okay, son, now let's really talk about why you're so angry. What's getting you upset? After you get the belt to ass, now I'm back. I'm back here. I'm trying to console you. Like, what's going on? It's going to be okay. Damn. She may come back. You may be good. But on Monday night, you some trash. And don't ever talk about my quarterback again. Don't ever talk about anybody's team again. Even your coach said shut the hell up. Damn. And when that happens, you need to shut it on down, bro. Just focus on your game. That's all I got to say. I survived. Damn. I survived the Snyder era, y'all. I survived that shit.
But Jaden Daniels got the right stuff though. He got all the right stuff. And
we got the right quarterback in this draft. BT been saying it all last season, all off season. He called it. He was like, if there's a quarterback that should be the number one draft pick, it should have been Jaden Daniels. He called it. He was right. I was on board since probably November. I was like, I see the vision. And the fact that Washington was so keen on him, I didn't even think if we had the number one pick, we would have drafted Jay Daniels over Caleb Williams. That's how I honestly feel. That's what the vibes they was giving me from that building, how they was talking about him in the combine and everything leading up to the draft. They really felt like this kid was going to be the one to kind of take us where we want to go. And he's proven that. And what I like is he was aggressive on Monday night. And I guess it is and no offense to LSU BT, but it's he's used to having a bad defense, knowing that he has to come out and score points. And that's what I kind of saw out of him on Monday. And he was still he still had that composure, everything was going to be fine, everything was going to be good. Nothing seems too big for him. So he's just going out there having fun playing ball. Yeah. So that was good. But like we've been saying, it's a lot of crazy going on. Bengals 0-3. They got y'all coming up. They're gonna try their best to rewrite this season. Tennessee Titans 0-3. Are we surprised by this at all? Or is this Will Levis last season in Tennessee?
Nah, man. Will the Titans and KD? I'm sorry, but I have to say this, and you probably gonna agree with me anyway. But the Titans don't even know what the hell is going on right now. Will Levis makes more terrible decisions than a convicted felon. He doesn't.
Lord.
They don't know. I don't know. That's all I gotta say about the Titans.
No, what made the Titans L so bad was they literally lost to the QB they got rid of.
Exactly.
Man, Will Levis make more bad decisions than a chick that got 3 baby daddies, bro.
Oh my God! Come on.
Shit.
There you have it.
Because you ain't learned after your first mistake. You ain't learned after your second mistake. God damn, Will Levis.
There you have it.
I here looking like a bitter single mom, bro. Trash.
Damn.
Is this like the third game in a row where he had a turnover that go for a touchdown, something like that?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say it is.
Wait, hold on, bro. I was out the room, bro. This nigga T said make more bad decisions than the chick with 3 baby daddies, bro.
That's what your man said.
Bruh.
That's what your man said.
So just so we're clear, if you have 1 or 2, you are safe. It's when you get to that third one, you're in trouble.
One, okay. 2, terrible decision making. 3, you're just the problem.
No, that's bad.
Damn.
You get away with 1, but anything more than 1 is just terrible decision making on that part of it. But that's a whole nother topic. We can do a whole nother
Horrible
podcast.
mechanics. No, I'm not gonna do this.
Makes terrible decisions, man. Well, what was the first one was what? The first game was the pick 6. The second one was the backwards fumble.
Yeah.
And then this third one was what? Like
another pick 6.
Another pick 6, yeah.
I mean, at this point, you have a fantasy team defense, and you got the Titans on the schedule. Just go ahead and play them.
And
you're going to
get. This the same dude that puts mayonnaise in his coffee? Yeah, he used to make
He used to make
bad decisions.
And he fumbled his girl.
She with the league now.
It's a dude from the Nuggets. Yeah, damn.
She with the association now.
Damn. Tough, man.
Tough shit, nigga.
But
also the 0-3 teams, but yeah, some of these 3-0 teams.
Yeah, let's start talking about poverty, man. Let's go to the top, man. Like
the Seahawks, the Steelers. We talked about the Bills, the Chiefs, obviously. I think that's it.
Hey, I hate the Steelers, but shout out what they're doing for Justin Fields, man. Shout out to Tomlin, man.
Yeah, exactly. The best coach in the NFL. Shout out to him because he's doing a lot of great shit. Like he literally put that man with a team that is competent and knows how to actually compete. Like I said this before, that's what Chicago is. Like after 5 years of seeing a terrible team, I can identify a terrible team. Chicago has been a terrible organization for a very long time. Like it doesn't matter who you put back there at quarterback because I don't believe Caleb Williams is a trash quarterback. He has a trash organization, and we've seen this point blank. Period. Like look at his play this past Sunday. He had an incredible game. His team just couldn't back him up, and he has all of the pieces in the world. And it went down to why Justin Fields was there. We remember when Justin Fields took over, and he came in pretty much mid-season, and he was hooping. He was like, he may have been connecting like how he should have connected with the ball, but when it was time to make a play, he was always there to make a play. They got him pieces. They still didn't work on that line. He still was connecting with his pieces, not like how he should have, but he had some good games. They still didn't put nothing on the line. They get rid of him, and they bring in Caleb, and they get Caleb more pieces. They still didn't put nothing on that line. You cannot put these quarterbacks behind a terrible line and expect them to have success. And you at least need to give them some type of defense, especially a young quarterback.
I honestly don't think the defense is the problem. If there's a problem with Chicago, it is the O-line, but I think it's also just the coaching staff in general. You got another defensive-minded coach, and you're drafting an offensive type of player, but you don't have an offensive type of team concept around him. There's still a defense. You pretty much tell him to go out on his own and like be the savior. And for a rookie quarterback, that's kind of a lot for people to handle sometimes because. And if you haven't seen RG3's clip about the difference between Caleb Williams and JD5, take a look. It was actually interesting because basically he was like, we try to make it another battle between the number 1 pick and the second pick because of what happened with CJ Stroud and Bryce Young last year. But really, when we drafted JD5, we didn't tell him, we putting the franchise on your back, like you got to take us to the playoffs year 1. We were just like, hey, look, we just need you to look like a franchise quarterback, and we're going to build off from here. With Caleb, they brought in all these free agents. They brought all these players, and we knew from get-go who they was going to draft. So Caleb Wills been propped up and had all these expectations coming in from the start because when you bring in a Keenan Allen, when you have DJ Moore, when you bring in DeAndre Swift, and everything, you're expected. You drafted Room Odose. It's like you're expecting to see like fireworks and everything like that. But what Corey alluded to, they still really addressed the line. They drafted one tackle last year, but he hasn't improved at all at this point. Bears are always getting hit with the blitz. They're always getting pressure in the backfield. And yes, I understand you saw Caleb Willis in college making these like off throw plays, the Patrick Mahomes like plays. But what made Patrick Mahomes great is we didn't ask him to do that 15 to 50 times a game. It's like when the play breaks down, when he has to escape the pocket, he is capable of making that play. You're not telling him to do that on every single drive. So the Bears problem, like, I will come around and agree with the point. Like the Bears, just since they didn't improve their line, they're all going to be in trouble. And because of the expectation, Caleb Williams is actually pressing out there because of his ego, because of his competitiveness. He's not used to be on the losing side so early. He's not used to having all these DBs and picking him off, all these linemen sacking him. He's not used to all this hitting that he's used to probably since high school up into college. So it's a lot for him to like process right now. And you can tell that in some of his throws, he's always trying to make that big play that's not there. And what he needs to do is just they need to find a way how to get the ball out his hands quickly because the old line can't protect nothing if they try to pass it down the field.
So this is another thing that I've noticed as well. And like, once again, from seeing a terrible team for the past 5 years, the Bears don't have a philosophy. You made a good point when you brought that up about having a defensive mind coach and drafting an offensive player and like not knowing what to do with them and telling them to go save. Like, what is their philosophy? Are they pass first? Are they a run first offense? Like, what are their schemes when it comes to it? Like, what is their identity whenever they have the ball? Like, we don't know what that is. Like, even with you guys, like, we know that y'all gonna run the ball. Like, that's what y'all have been doing. Y'all built for running the ball. Like, almost any other team that has won a game or has some type of success, we know what their philosophy is. Like, we're getting to a point where we're starting to identify ours. Like, but we know other teams. Like, we know with Kansas City, it's pretty much whatever Pat can make happen is gonna happen. Same thing like with Miami. When Tua is in, it's I'm gonna chuck this motherfucker downfield, and I know that Hill is gonna be downfield. Like, we know that's what their philosophy is, but Bears, you never can identify what their philosophy was, and it's been that way since God knows.
Well, the problem is, we know they can't be a running team because the old line can't get DeAndre Swift enough room to run through the gaps. Like, so that's not happening. And I will say, what's hurting the Bears is Keenan Allen hasn't been playing the last couple of weeks. And he hasn't been playing. And him and Caleb Williams doesn't have any type of connection yet because the first week, Caleb Williams missed him with a throw against Tennessee, but this same Keenan Allen, he also dropped a touchdown in the end zone. So, and you can tell that was rushed because he wasn't playing in the preseason because of his injury. That injury came back, and he's been gone 2 weeks. And Keenan Allen is one of the more elite slot receivers. So there's a lot of plays that's not there because you don't have somebody like Keenan Allen in the game, and you got somebody like DeAndre Carter. And without him, Rome and DJ Moore, they're more like down the field type wide receivers. And you can move DJ into the slot, but it's still not the same as having DJ on the outside and Keenan in the slot when you can have a DJ and a Keenan slot on the same side of the ball. So, they're dealing with some injuries, but Caleb Williams is pressing because you could just feel the weight of that, the magnitude of the situation coming down here because you've been having all these expectations and everything, and you wasn't number one pick, but they just need to find a way. If it means like they got to bring extra tight ends, they got to have extra blockers, they just got to find a way to keep him upright and start taking these hits that he's been getting these last 3 weeks.
Hey, I got a quick question, though, since we're on the subject with the Bears, and this is going to be a funny subject, but who y'all think is the worst organization right now? The Panthers or the Bears? In the worst situation, basically.
I'm going to be real for you. I'm going to say the Bears.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
I think as of today, it's the Bears. Yeah,
I'm gonna say the Bears, and here's the reason why. So far, y'all made one big mistake, and that was the trade for Bryce Young, because y'all paying so much to the Bears. But here's the thing: the Bears have the opportunity to fumble not one but two good generational quarterbacks in a short span of time. Because if Justin Fields continue to look good for Pittsburgh and Pittsburgh's winning game, and I know it's early, like they're 3-0, but the division is 3-0. The next team behind them is 1-2, and the Bengals are 0-3. So they have a sizable jump on their division already. So imagine if they somehow win the division and somehow win a playoff game with Justin Fields as the quarterback. And then Caleb Williams is struggling because there's no O-line. And then eventually y'all going to have to go through the same carousel again. You're going to fire the coach and you're probably going to get more offensive. But that means Caleb's going to have to learn a new system. Keenan Allen's already getting up there in age as a wide receiver. So eventually he's going to be gone soon. So unless Rome and DJ are going to be his go-tos going forward, it's the situation going to be good.
DJ Moore not young either. You got to think about it. He came in, 2018?
27. DJ like 20.
He like 28. He like 28. Yeah, he's 27.
Yeah. He's still good though. He's still good though.
Yeah, he's still good.
Like 2 or 3 more years.
Eventually it's gonna be okay. Do you pay Rome? Do you pay DJ? Do you pay Rome?
One of them paid DJ.
DJ already paid, so I think that's fine. But to me, it's more of Caleb's confidence, because we can see what happens when a quarterback gets hit too much. If a quarterback can't live up to the expectations, their confidence is shot, and then he might even needs to go to a different situation just to even try to save his career, like what Justin Fields is doing right now. Y'all have an opportunity to right the ship at least. Y'all still have an opportunity. Yeah, the Bryce Young trade kind of
it's a stopgap to a bigger problem.
It is definitely a stopgap.
It's like putting a Band-Aid on a wound that's still bleeding, but once you take the Band-Aid off, you have a problem still.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Andy Dalton is 35, 36 years old?
He's 36.
He's 36, yeah.
So this my thing.
And then we on our fourth coach in 3 years? We got 4 coaches in the last 3 years.
Yep. Yeah. And then we got the worst owner in the NFL.
Yep.
Period, son. This nigga is the worst owner in the NFL. This nigga is so trash, bro.
These are all true. These are all true.
I'm not going to overreact off of one game where the Raiders had no film on Andy Dalton and Canal's system. That's just me. We'll see what happens when there's actually film on Dalton and Canal's system. Yeah. But Andy Dalton might be around for another year or two. We're still going to have to address the quarterback position.
I want to say, if he can give us two, and then we can draft one of them 26 quarterbacks like Nico. You know what I'm saying? I think we'll be all right, but
I don't see Andy Dalton being around. That, like, if anything, he might get one more year. I think what they really, because they're still saying they want to try to salvage DJ. I need Canales to be in his ear, not DJ, but Bryce. I need Canales to be in his ear literally right now. Like, hey man, how you feeling? What's going on? How you doing? Like, pray with that man, since y'all supposed to be both so spiritual, and God is right and everything.
I'm gonna be real with you. If I'm Canales, I ain't got time for all that shit. Like, I understand, because that's not my quarterback. I ain't draft this dude.
That's the thing.
Bryce got to man up, because honestly, when you put Andy Dalton and the offense looks completely different, that's a bad sign to me.
No,
at Bryce Young, like, shout out for y'all getting the win, but that's a horrible sign where you can put in a bridge quarterback and the offense is putting like 30 points up. I know the Raiders ain't had no film, but the offense shouldn't look that damn night and day just for switching one quarterback in.
Yeah, I was like, man, who the fuck is these niggas? But that's the difference between a confident quarterback and a quarterback whose confidence is shattered. That was the main difference.
Also, I think the team was just really motivated with the switch and everything, and the media was taking a dump on the Panthers all week. I think the team had a little extra chip on their shoulder going to the Raiders game. We'll see if that carries over. As the season goes on, we'll see what happens when Andy does lose a game, and if that momentum, in the locker room carries like 2 interceptions.
Yeah. And to be honest, the Raiders are just not that good. Yet they beat the Ravens, but we know the Ravens are good for giving up a double-digit lead. Hell, they almost did it again this week. So, like,
the Raiders got their own problems. You hear
exactly
after the game. About guys making businesses.
They got their own issues.
Well, I'm gonna be completely honest. like that was a game that I needed for us to win because it does. It sparks a lot because that's a momentum game. Like you're coming off like how we just said, where the media was taking a shit on the entire team, the entire organization. They was saying like Canales was not gonna be there. He should be fired. They was just going through a whole bunch of shit. So to come through, get that win, that sparks momentum. And then you're going up against Andy Dalton's team that literally just shitted on him, act like he didn't give them quality starts the entire time that he was there. So that lights a little bit of a fire under him, hopefully. And hopefully we can go in. If we don't get the win, as long as he looks good, like that still be a good sign to me. There's a lot of other winnable games that's going to be on the schedule. Once again, I see us at max, at ceiling, being 6 games. If we can get 5, that's a successful season for us. Obviously, everybody's saying, obviously everybody's saying 3 games is a success. Which honestly, yes, if we look at it that way, 3 is a successful season because we only won 2 last year.
It's still a terrible ass season, but I see us getting 5 wins. I think we can get 5 or 6 wins. But this is what I want to say because Andy Dalton, Andy Dalton is 36, but he's a good vet for Bryce Young to sit behind and learn from because Andy Dalton is not hasn't had an elite career, but he has like the stat. He has career. He's had a good career. He's led teams to the playoffs. Like he hasn't won.
Marvin Lewis was the problem in Cincinnati. That's the real issue.
He was a pro. He was a pro. He was a pro baller. If Marvin Lewis just wasn't damn in the playoffs, he crumbled.
At one point, about I say like 8 years ago, 10 years ago, he was. You could make a case that he was a top 10 QB in the league. So he's had a good career. So that's a good vet to learn from.
I got something else funny. I got something else funny to say. Did y'all notice this? So, all right, Andy Dalton went off on the Raiders. Do y'all know who their assistant head coach is?
Marvin Lewis.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yep.
So I noticed that shit during the game, and I just it just clicked with me when y'all said his name. Like, I kept thinking, I was like, is he doing this shit because Marvin Lewis is on the sideline?
Hey, I need him to do the same shit because this old team is the Bengals, so I need you to light that ass up too.
I need him to do the same.
I don't know, man. I'm not trying to run on y'all parade, man. It's like the Bengals Bengals got to eventually start cooking at some point, man. And I know, it's euphoric, y'all stimulate, y'all hype, y'all lit. I understand. I'm lit too after our game, but I'm just looking at this Bengals team, and I feel like they've been like what y'all went through last week. They're going through it this week with everybody dumping on them. They 0-3. It's damn near a character assassination against Joe Burrow right now. The man who used to be the coolest white dude on the planet a couple of years ago. Now it's like he's overhyped. He ain't this. He ain't that. I'm like, wow, man. Like you literally can turn to a venom overnight if you don't produce in this league, man. So it's crazy.
Earlier, but I'm gonna say with the Bengals, I think the way that they lost that Kansas City game, I think they had a hangover because they actually played good defense versus that team. But for some reason, I don't know if it's just because they psyched themselves up so much, or they beat them in. They're the only team that's actually won a playoff game at Arrowhead in the last 5 years or so. But it's like every time they play the Chiefs in the regular season or the playoffs, it's always going to come down the wire. But when you lose a game like the way they did on a penalty where it was a penalty. Do you call it? That's for a whole other debate. But they had opportunities to win that game. They blew it. And then you come home, you're playing the Commanders, and no disrespect, but you expect to win that game. And Washington came out and hit them in the mouth the entire game. So
I think the
Bengals are.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I'm saying the Bengals are better than 0-3. We know that.
Yeah,
they are, man.
Yeah, like you could tell in the power rankings, like they one of the top ranked 0-3 teams I have ever seen in every power ranking. Like they still in the team.
20 or something.
They still in the teams as an 0-3 team. So everybody knows it's like they're a talented team, even though they don't have Joe Mixon and they missing a lot of people on defense. It's just like, okay, are they really going to win some games, or they going to go sliding down because they're going to go from 0-3 to 0-5 or something like that? So
Yeah,
what
I
I
mean, the
think what it
Panthers
is
just got to
that
have to weather the storm. Oh, go ahead, Corey.
yeah, it's just that I think that it's not even really play calling. I think that because we said it about them psyching themselves up and everything. I really think that their defensive coordinator is just like he at this point he really doesn't know what to call because he knows that they should have won that Kansas City game and he knows that they should have won that game against you guys. But it's like he's looking at himself like, what should I call? And I think that he's overthinking a lot of plays. Especially if, like you look at a lot of the plays that he's called, it should be a no brainer. I'm not saying that we're gonna go in and we're gonna play it lights out or whatever, but if we start sneaking in certain things, I think that he's gonna start like trying to overcompensate. You're gonna start seeing a lot of blitzes. You're gonna start seeing a lot of zones and stuff that's just not gonna work out for them.
The only way I see the Panthers winning this game, it can't be a shootout, bro.
No,
Like,
definitely.
I don't see us winning a shootout against Joe Burrow, dog. And this is why, and no disrespect, Dre, but this is why one of them niggas somewhat to win on Monday because, like, we was going through it last week, like y'all said, everybody is shitting on the Bengals right now, bro. Like, they the first topic on every show, like Burrow, like it's Burrow fault. Burrow should have did this. I seen what's buddy name on ESPN.
Chris Canty.
Yeah, Canty.
Yeah, going in 6 o'clock in the morning with it.
Yeah, going in, bro. Like it wasn't a defense giving up 38 points. Like you scored 33, your defense give up 38.
Like
how you supposed to win that game?
Well, like he was great.
The nigga had 303 touchdowns, bro.
Yeah.
Now I would say this, like they got to stop kicking so many field goals. That's why they lost against the game against the Chiefs, because you can't kick field goals and beat Patrick Mahomes. Because if it come down to the end, and Mahomes got that ball, you gonna fucking lose. They kicker is steroid hell. He not missing no first kicks.
And that's where the game was lost because at some point it's just got to click in your head what type of game you got to play. Like we came out thinking we got to score touchdowns against this team, so that's why we going on fourth down. It's like field goals is not going to be enough. We need to score a touchdown. Those two drives that we stalled them and they kicked field goals, that was the difference of the game.
That was the game. You can't kick field goals, bruh. Like you can't.
Unless, because we got to, unless, and we're going to state this every freaking week until we see y'all do it. Take the points. Take the effing points. You don't got to go for 4th and 6, 4th and 8, 4th and 2, 4th and 3. If you have a chance for a field goal early in the game, take the point. I'm talking about everybody. Philly, the Lions, 49ers, whole bunch of take the effing points.
Fuck the 49ers. Fuck the 49ers.
Oh, you know how
yeah,
them niggas, man.
Oh man.
I want to say one last thing about the Panthers Bengals game though, because like you were saying, BT, they're desperate. Like Bengals are desperate. There's going to be a storm that we're going to have to survive. We're going to have to embrace it. We're going to have to survive it. So that's what it's going to come down to. Jace Horn did a really good job against Devontae Adams. I want to see if he can do the same against Jamar Chase. Mike Jackson had a really good game. I'm really not depending on him to have a really good game like he did last week. I don't know.
Up and down game to me.
Speaking of storms, when do the Bengals supposed to fly in?
Probably Friday.
They can't. That storm's gonna be coming.
Friday's gonna be iffy here. Because between starting tonight, it's actually starting tonight. It actually already rained here. Yeah. It's gonna rain all day tomorrow. By Friday, now they might fly in Friday. By Friday night, the storm will be out of here. By Friday night, it'll be west.
But they're saying that, but they're saying that the storm is actually going that way.
It's not gonna go all the way to Cincinnati. It's gonna go more towards like Oklahoma, but they're gonna get some rain from the actual storm is not going to.
Hey, we're not meteorologists. Look, they got money. They are a rich organization. They're gonna find a way to get to Carolina. It's gonna be a football game. Until I say otherwise.
I'm not saying that it's not gonna be a football game. I'm just saying like that's the stuff that's like.
Late.
Look, that's the stuff that plays in your mind.
Get that set
up. Hey, look. They professional. If they lose the game, they lost the game because they some trash. If they win the game, they won the game because they prepared. We're not going to do no extra shit. We're not going to be meteorologists. We're not going to give you the weather for the next day. It is what it is. It's a football game, and Carolina and Charlotte, North Carolina at 1 o'clock? The game's at 1 o'clock, right? Yeah. Charlotte, North Carolina, 1 o'clock.
Yeah, Corey got a point though, because these are very routine, regimented people. So anything that goes off the routine, No, you gotta understand. No, you gotta understand. How these are very, very, very regimented
Superstitious
people.
Yep.
Not even superstitious. They're very regimented. They're very
Regiment.
detail oriented. Anything like that, especially travel arrangements, can throw them off. I mean, it's not gonna be an excuse.
And I get that, but if you're 0-3, if you're 0-3, you find a way.
Nobody's gonna blame it on that. I'm just saying.
If you're 0-3, you're gonna find a way.
Yeah, nobody literally nobody's gonna say like, oh, the storm is the reason why. Nobody's gonna say that, but it's just something to think
about.
But
it can definitely affect the mental. They can affect their mental, man. Because it's like, oh man, it throws off their whole thing. You worry about travel. You worry about this. You worry about that.
Hey, if they want to act like the Clippers in the bubble, go ahead. Just know it's going. What happened to them this week, it's going to happen to them next week.
I would love that.
Hey, if they lose to the Panthers, bro, the media next week. Oh my God!
Go ahead, go. That's all I gotta say.
They're gonna fire. They're gonna fire that defensive coordinator if they lose against us. Like I feel that way. They're gonna fire that defensive coordinator because they're not gonna get rid of Zach Taylor that early. He's not gonna go on the hot seat that quick.
Oh no,
it's not. It's not his problem. The offense is cooking. It's not his problem.
Exactly. That's why they're gonna get rid of him. They're not gonna waste no time getting that man up out of there.
Somebody got to set the ball right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we see this shit every year.
Yep.
All right. Anybody get the schedule before we? What's the game pick of next week? I know Sunday night we got the Bills and the Ravens. But what are the interesting games we got going on? I know we got Arizona. That should be an interesting game. Got two prolific rookies playing. I know that.
Yeah, Vikings and Packers should be good.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Vikings 3-0, man.
Vikings we got a mid off.
Oh no.
Saints against the Falcons.
I don't give a damn about that shit, nigga.
That was a mid off.
Hey, Eagles and Bucks. That might be a good one.
That might actually
be good. AT, who needs this game more, the Falcons or the Saints?
I wish they both could lose.
Go ahead. I wish they both could lose.
Probably the Falcons.
The Falcons definitely need more.
The Falcons. You can't be 1-3, then the Saints are 3-1.
Because the Falcons should be 3-0. Like if we're gonna be completely honest,
they should be, but they ain't.
Yeah, but they ain't.
And hold on, one quick question.
Is
it's off topic, but Trey, you watching this game, bro?
Well, okay, so we got
Seahawks and Lions on Monday night.
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
That's an interesting game because if the Seahawks win that game, that division could get real interesting.
They win that game
because 49ers they dealing with injuries. Rams are dealing with hella injuries.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's interesting. Okay.
They possibly could put what's the Cardinals record?
1-2.
Oh shit!
1-2.
Yeah, they win that game. Yeah, that's a 3-game lead. Ugh.
Yeah, Seahawks. Yeah.
Yeah, they might be running away with that division. And somebody called that. Who the fuck called that?
Me, bro. I was like, yo, don't sleep on the Seahawks, bro. Like,
I know.
y'all all like 49ers got this in the round. Like, look, Seahawks are right there. They may not win the division, but they're gonna be maybe a couple games behind, like 2 or 3 games behind. Hey,
I didn't expect the Madden curse to affect the whole team. I'm familiar with the Madden curse affecting one player. That thing hit the whole team, bro. Debo out. You can't catch a damn cold. Hargrave out for the season. Like, god damn.
Man, my white goat, man. My white goat done.
And that's my nigga, bro. But he just played for the wrong team, bro. That's my nigga, though, dog. That's my guy.
Injuries.
That's the only person I care about on that team. It's
the
really
only person.
Else.
Hey, Hargrave, cool dude. He from North Carolina, bro. He cool too, but
I rock with Trent and CMC. I rock with Trent and CMC.
Yeah, Robin Big. I fuck with Robin Big.
Hey, yo, that's crazy, but it's so accurate though. But yeah, man, NFL's crazy, man. It's been a lot of upsets. We don't know what's going to happen next week. That's why it's like the NFL is a year-by-year league, man. What happened last year, you can't expect it to be the same this year. But, man, what was crazy in the NFL was even crazier on Saturday. And as you can see, my boy Dave, he rocking the gear, man. Woo. Talk about a comeback, one of the best games this college season, man. Easy. Dave, I know you've been waiting, man. I'm gonna give you your time, dog. Go ahead, dog. It's
Put yourself on the screen. If you don't, I will.
I ain't got too much to say, bro. Because look, first conference game. I feel like it's two teams that are evenly matching. One thing, let me get this out the way. Shador Sanders, God bless you. LaJohntay Webster, God bless you. He made that catch to tie the football game. Travis Hunter, God bless you real good for hitting that ball like right before the dude went to the end zone. Oh my God! I thought we was about to go to double overtime, but hey, look, down 14, we stayed poised. At certain points of the game, I kind of chalked it up as we fought, but it might just be an L. Tied the game up at 24. Old dude number 8, McKinney got mossed. Baylor took the lead.
Yeah.
And then even Baylor got the ball back within like less than 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. They were in our territory. Missed the field goal. We get the ball, get a chance to score. And what's crazy, right before that touchdown to tie the game, Shador hit old dude Shepard right on the numbers. It just the chest out. Like if he caught that, he would just walked into the end zone. He was like just 2 yards away from the end zone. I was like, bro, like it was only 2 seconds left. I was like, oh my God, bro. Oh my, like, yo, dog, like, I don't know if that's gonna happen again, bro. But hey, right before that next play, they showed the Cordell Stewart highlight of him doing it back in 93, 94, that Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Washington. And then right before Shador rolls out left, old dude is crashing in on him. It's like the flick of the wrist. I thought it wasn't gonna get to the end zone because dude would like had put his hand like right up.
Shador released it just at the right time.
And he just at the right time. I was like, yo, is that gonna make it? And it like, dog, like dude like caught it like right before it hit the ground. Oh my dog, I was so hyped, bro. I was like, no. I was like, yo, man, fuck these Baylor Bears, nigga. Fuck them.
That shit was touch as hell, bro.
But I gotta say, look, we 3-1. We three wins a game, 3 wins away from a bowl game. We still got 8 or 9 games left. Hey, look, our goals and dreams are still like all in front of us. I hope I can keep saying that as we go throughout the season. We got to play UCF next week. I know eventually we got to play Kansas State, who got smacked by BYU. We got to play Utah.
Right.
We got to play Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State's a good team, but they can be up and down sometimes. I think we can definitely get 6 wins. I feel like we can get 6 wins for sure. I think we can. Our goals are in front of us.
No, that's fact. And if it ain't clear, I think the past 2 weeks have made it very clear. If you don't have Shador and Travis Hunter in the top 2, I'll be fine with top 3, but at least the top 2 picks in your mock drafts, something's wrong with y'all. Because when people were saying Travis Hunter was like 7, 8, I don't know why. If you just need an athlete on your team, you draft Travis Hunter. Shador's proven to look like the best QB in the draft to me for right now. I think my quarterback Cam Ward probably going to have something to say about it by the end of the season because he's playing good ball right now. But we about to get into conference play starting Friday, so we see how his season continues to go on. But those 2 to me just look like the outright 2 best QBs in college football right now. But when we talking about a game with a lot of
you are a Panther, Travis Hunter, but go ahead.
Hey, BT. Remember how last season I was willing JD5 to the team, man? Hey, will Travis Hunter to your team? Hey, put it to the admin.
We need Travis
Hunter, bro. Travis Hunter, you are a Panther, bro.
That agenda been running for the past couple weeks. I got it on my vision board with Steph Curry. It's right there. It's right
there. Corey, I admire your optimism, bro, because you don't give up on an agenda, boy.
When that shit happens, I want y'all to look. I'm going to be just like Mr. Biggs. I did this to you.
Hey, chill out.
Hey, bro.
But let's talk about, since we're talking about a game that had a lot of good, crazy highlights in the passing game. Let's talk about one of the first impactful Big Ten matchups this weekend: USC versus Michigan. Michigan had less than 50 yards passing, and they came out and won that game.
Yeah, they had 32.
They had 35, I think.
32 yards passing.
35 yards passing, and they won this game.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm got.
I don't know, bro.
The Big Ten is going to have some crazy storylines this year. That's all that told me.
Yeah, I hope that the bitch ass niggas in Oregon are ready for it though.
Oh shit! Damn.
They playing for them clicks, right? They playing for them clicks.
I think no. They're playing for jersey combinations. I know that.
Word.
Oh, word. Damn. Okay.
I mean, I did pick Ohio State to win that conference. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. You still got Oregon too?
I'm sticking with Oregon.
Nah.
You sticking with Oregon? All
right.
Yeah, just for the hell of it,
bro, I don't like what I've seen from them.
Do they look like world beaters over there? Oh no,
nope.
but hey man, they still got to line it up. They got to play. They got a game on October 12th. All questions will be answered after that joint. So
will be answered, yep.
Judgment Day.
But before we even get to that game, we do have a big marquee game coming up between Georgia and Alabama. Good old SEC slugfest, man. So what's your predictions, man? I know BTU SEC country, man. What do you think about this game?
Man, this is a great early season test for both teams. Georgia struggled against Kentucky. It was at Kentucky. They got to go to Alabama. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be, to me, that's going to be the key to that. The game is at Alabama. So I think if it's a close game, I think Bama pulls it out. You know what I'm saying? I wish both teams could lose. You know what I'm saying? I get an edge to Alabama. They're at home. So I definitely get them the edge to win this game.
What about you, Dave?
I think Alabama is going to take it. I don't like what I saw from Georgia last week. I know it's week to week, but I feel like Alabama's just gonna make more plays. I feel Jalen Milroe's gonna make more plays than Carson Beck. So, I got Alabama.
Corey T.
Oh yeah, nah, I definitely agree. Georgia just looked, and I don't know if it was just like a hangover game or what, but that's just a horrible game for them. And they should have lost that game, but teachers on. But yeah, Bama not gonna play that shit. If Georgia beat them, it has to be by a lot. They cannot have a close game.
I mean, the only time Georgia really beat Bama recently was when Bama was missing Jameson Williams and Becci, and Bryce Young was out there pretty much by himself. You look at outside of that, when does Georgia beat Bama?
They haven't.
They haven't, man.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't.
But to Georgia's, credit, Saban ain't out there right now. You know what I'm saying? It's a different coach out there. So I think this would be the game where he can really show I came to Alabama for a reason. For games like this, I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all why I'm here.
Me personally, and I hate saying this, and I'm only saying this because I think Georgia's going to win this game, and I feel like they're going to win this game because it's going to help start a narrative that's going to fuck up somebody's team's draft.
Bet, man.
Because I feel like Beck's going to go in there and have a decent ass game enough for Georgia to win this game, especially if Georgia can establish the run. And the only thing that's going to stop Georgia from winning this game is if Milroe has his Heisman-like moment in this game. Top team, prime time, you going against Georgia. I think it's going to take a Heisman-like performance for them to win that game. But for Georgia, I feel like people are betting against them. And I think Bet is going to do just enough for people to start narrative for him to go against Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders. I don't know why I feel that way. I just feel like that's going to happen.
I mean, Georgia can't really afford to lose this game. They got to go against Texas in a couple of weeks too.
Yeah,
so, yeah, I see why you're saying that. They're going to come out with a sense of urgency.
I mean, in the past, yes, but this is a new era. honestly, Georgia could be 9-3, but if you lose to Bama, Texas, and whatever, they're gonna still put Georgia in the playoff.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's not. Yes, it's 12. It's 12 now.
I forgot about that 12 team. Yeah, you can lose.
We know ESPN. We know ESPN is not gonna have a playoff without Georgia, without Bama,
or Texas.
Texas.
They made that perfectly clear last year. They made that perfectly clear.
Yep.
Like, come on, bro. Like ESECPN.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's so true, but it's crazy.
It's true. They got the TV rights now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I don't know, man. The Big Ten on CBS is super weird, dog.
It is. I'm not used to it. I'm not used to that. It's like, wait a minute.
Huh?
It don't hit the same, bro.
At all.
Don't, bro.
Yeah, man. There's no way in hell that Bama, Georgia, Texas, and maybe even LSU/Ole Miss, whoever wins that game on the 12th, the SEC get at least 4 in.
Get again 4.
The Big Ten probably get 3, and then ACC maybe 1 or 2. I mean, Clemson's look better. I ain't gonna lie, Clemson's look better, but are they? Yeah. They're not ranked high enough right now to get in there, and they have a soft schedule. So I know, us being bad hurts them, and then I think the only ranked team they play with is Louisville, and Louisville might not be ranked. They play Notre Dame on Saturday, so if Louisville loses another game, they're gonna fall in the hole. So
yeah, Miami and Clemson definitely hoping Louisville kind of like stands pat until they play them in their schedule, but yeah. They need a lot. They need us to run the table or at least have one loss, and at least they definitely got to get to the ACC championship game.
They got to win that to get inside the playoffs. To me,
you say win out? Okay.
Yeah, I got to win out and win the ACC. Yep.
Yeah. Especially after what Kansas State did. Yeah, that shit over with. So.
And there's no Pac-12, and then. The highest ranked Group of 5 team, but speaking of, real quick, I mean, we got a quarterback completing 43% of his passes that just bailed on his team. Can't even complete 50% of his passes, bro. He wants more NIL money.
Somebody lying.
To his defense,
somebody lying.
They promised this nigga $100K. They gave him $3,000, bro.
So you believe it because the opposite side say we agreed to $3K a month. So is it $3K a month or is it $100K flat? Who lying? Who is lying?
Somebody lying.
Oh, it was $3K a month.
Yeah, somebody said the university say no. We was telling him he getting $3K a month. Now he's saying
he giving him 3 years.
I mean, just go back and look at what the fuck you signed.
Exactly.
Yeah, where your lawyers at, bro?
No, they saying the speculation is, it was $3K a month, but UNLV they 3-0, they beat Kansas, they beat Houston. Now all of a sudden he trying to negotiate a new contract mid-year.
That's nasty.
This is the NBA, nigga. You can't just restructure your deal.
That's crazy.
$3K a month.
But like I said, granted, it sounds like to me that it's $100,000 regardless. He giving you 3 years.
No, he's giving you one. He's giving you 1 year.
In 1 year.
Yeah, this is last year. We're redshirt now.
$100K, one year, and he agreed to $3K a month. What?
Somebody lying.
Somebody lying.
Somebody lying.
Oh,
but the T's point. You out there completing, what'd you say, T? Less than 50% of your passes, and you want the cheddar, and you can't get the 50.
Oh man, I was ready to say get paid. Get paid.
No, he don't deserve Dolph. He don't deserve the Dolph, Dave. He don't deserve the Dolph, Dave. I need you to think like you're an 18-year-old kid in the year of 2024. As soon as I bring that Hellcat in front of your face, you ain't looking at no fine print. You say it's whatever, big dog.
No, this what happened. They went to him and was like, look, we're gonna give you this 360, And he was like, 360? Like, nah.
Stop. Corey, shut up. Corey, shut up, dog.
Hey, bro, you got the bag man with the Hellcat. You got the pill man with the perk 10s and the perk 30s.
The only thing you gotta say after that is, where do I sign?
I was like, let's be real. Let's be real, Dave, bro. They's like, hey, yo, if we give you like 3 chains from GLD, or you gonna sign here and play football? You're like, hell yes, sir. Hell yes, sir.
I need to at least know how much I'm getting though, and how much is coming. How much is coming?
They say you want 5 Cubans.
I need to know.
Look, man, we are entering a nasty era of college football. See, I miss my college football when it was pure, when we was paying athletes under the table, and you had to find that out by snooping around in order to get us to lose some games. Now everything's on top of the table. Now everything's so up front.
Fuck USC. Fuck me, man. Fuck USC. They did Reggie wrong, man.
Don't worry, Reggie tried to get it back in all blood though, so it's all good though. Reggie doing the right thing. Reggie did, but to my point though, see, everything's out in the open. Now you got these athletes. They feel entitled to come into your office and be like, "Hey, yeah, bro. So like, I know we talk about 50K, but I need you to bump that thing up to like 80K, 100K. I need that today." Like,
get your ass back on the practice field, nigga. We signed a deal.
Hey, you could have done that. Hey, Dave, you could have done that in 2004. In 2024, you better have a sure backup plan before you say that to a recruit now. You better have a sure backup plan.
In 2014, you had Nick Saban walking in your house with 10K, slapping it on your table. Hey, man.
Drop it off. You're like, you holler at me when you want to go, when you want to come to school.
Hey, look,
this chump change.
Look, why you think Nick Saban retired, bro? That man went in from like, do you want to get this ring? So now he got to go into people's living rooms and doing the cha-cha slide and shit. To get an offensive tackle. It's
down, do you dig?
You got Brian Kelly all in these recruit shots for the promo videos going like this, doing all this crazy stuff. Like, it's a nasty business we got going on in college sports right now, man. It's a nasty area.
That fake ass accent was terrible, bro. That fake ass Louisiana accent, bro, kills me, bro.
I was like, what is going on, man? What's happening?
That jump was wild, bro.
Recruiting's gotten so crazy nowadays, man. Like, you got to bring the 3 stars on your private jet just to make sure you get them assigned. Like, it's an ugly business out here.
Shit, NCAA 25 like that. You really got to fight for the 3 stars.
I know.
All class was ugly, son. And they're like, bro, what the hell is going on, bro?
They wasn't going for
the season, bro. To get my
they wasn't going for the Hellcats, bro. They wasn't going for
the Hellcats, bro.
Hell no.
I tried that he got game them niggas.
We took it to the party.
Hey, if you're under the age of 30, you ain't seen he got game, go watch it.
Go watch that shit.
You gotta watch that joint.
Gotta watch it.
Spike Lee did his thing with that joint, man. It's definitely a Spike Lee joint for sure.
The NIL niggas can relate to that, though.
You could, hey, BT, you couldn't hit them with the blue chips, bro. You couldn't promise the mama job and anything like that, man.
That's what I should have did, bro. Because if you got that shit, it ain't work, dog. You niggas go to Morris, man.
What university you at?
I'm at LSU. That's the thing.
Oh, damn. Hey, yo, they tripping.
They tripping.
They tripping, dog.
They are tripping.
It took me to literally the last game to get my revenge at the top 5, bro. It was tough for your boy, son. I was like 50 for the whole year, dog. Like, this shit was wild.
My man said I still gotta make a decision.
That's great.
I hope he was at a game where y'all blew somebody out, bro. Because you need it. You need
a game. I smacked Bama, bro. I think
okay, that's good call. Good call, dog. Oh, that's nasty, bro. The game's too realistic for me, man.
What? Man, bro.
But oh man, but yeah, that Georgia Alabama game, it should definitely be a joke. Is there any other good looking games we got coming on Saturday? Anybody see we ain't got any more top 25 matchups?
We got some, but I don't know if they're gonna be like hitting like that though.
You got Oklahoma, Kansas State, Kansas State, Louisville, Notre Dame.
Okay, that's a big game.
You got Penn State, Illinois,
Penn State.
Yeah, that's it. Just a couple of games right there.
Yeah, that Penn State Illinois game is gonna be annoying because either they're gonna hype Penn State again, or Illinois is just gonna win and they're just gonna be a 4th, 5th place team, not making a playoff.
They got Penn State 19 on the spread, 19, bro. That's crazy.
Well,
19.
Take for the bettors out there. Take that as you want, but that tells you how they feel about a certain team. That's all I can say.
The spread for Georgia and Alabama is UGA by 2.
Woo. That's good.
Damn.
They're expecting a close game there. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it should be. I would say it should be another good week of football. Like there are some incident matches on both sides, in the NFL and on the college side. So I know we trying to gear up for October 12th, man. We are a couple of weeks away, y'all. We just a couple of weeks away, man. We're gonna get there. But
October 12th and the 19th, but 19th we're gonna be a little bit occupied. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But yeah,
we kind of outside.
We're gonna be outside with it.
We gonna try give y'all some footage.
Damn, Georgia, Texas that week. Oh my God, man!
You got Tennessee playing somebody.
You say Texas?
Yeah, Texas and Georgia.
Texas and Georgia and Tennessee and Bama.
Tennessee and Bama.
How many more games is Ewers out for? What's his prognosis looking like?
Oh yeah, let's get that agenda popping because Artavius, man.
Hey man, hey look man.
He threw a pick, but he made up.
No, he threw two. He threw 2 of them hoes. But look. I do not give a damn. He helped put up 51 points. Hey man, if he goes out there and beat Georgia, I don't even have to see how he plays next season. He will automatically be the number 1 pick for next year. No, they say he's going to play all 4 years. My fault, y'all. The Manning family.
That'd be stupid as
that's
hell.
That's what the Manning family said. I'm just going off what the Manning said.
It worked.
I don't think it's true. But that's what the Manning family said.
It worked off of Peyton. It's not going to work. It's not.
Because I tell you what, if he was able to come out this year, if he beats Georgia, he'd be the number 1 pick off the strength of how this media is going to hype that train up. I'm just saying. But till then, we're not going to think ahead. We're going to focus on the now. Georgia versus Alabama, I think it's going to be a good game. And with that, fellas, any last thing we want to say before we hop off this joint?
Keep watching the W, man.
Yes, sir.
Semifinals. Hey, the Aces Liberty, bro.
Gonna feed families.
That's
gonna feed families, dog.
Yeah, Connecticut made to the semifinals. We'll see who they play next.
They playing Minnesota, bro.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time.
Nafisa, I rock with you, but you got to go home. I need Connecticut in the finals.
I need Connecticut in the finals too, and I fuck with Nafisa so hard too, bro. She been hooping her ass off.
Yeah, bro.
I think Connecticut makes the finals this year.
I think like I said earlier, I want them to win it, bro. They've been so close. You know what I'm saying?
It's either gonna be the Liberty or the Aces, bro.
We'll see. Man. But I tell you, the Aces don't want to see Minnesota, bro.
Nah.
Because Minnesota matched up with them so well, bro.
Yeah. Honestly, Liberty, they're their kryptonite too, but we're just going to see if Adrian Wilson, the 3-time MVP, she was the difference last series. We see if she makes a difference this season, especially with like her team being healthier this time around rather than when they was banged up in the finals last year. So we see how that goes. But
unanimous MVP.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Steve. Well, look, man. As always, we enjoy y'all tuning in. like, subscribe to the pod. We everywhere. YouTube, Apple Music, all that good stuff, man. Man, how many platforms we on, Dave? Don't matter. We on all of them. We on all of them.
Instagram. We appreciate y'all following us on Instagram.
Yes, sir.
X, we appreciate y'all following us there. Facebook, we appreciate y'all liking the page. YouTube, you know we on there. Where all these podcast streaming platforms, Apple, Spotify, YouTube podcasts, iHeartRadio, like all these, we're everywhere. All these places.
We ain't hard to find.
Everybody listening, watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing to my pod. We appreciate everyone that's new to the pod. We appreciate. Welcome to the
show, baby.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the circus.
Yeah. Welcome to the crazy shit that we got going on. But we here to give y'all more great content, more sports content, and we're gonna be back in the arenas, back in the stadiums. We're gonna be around. So just stay tuned for that as well.
Yeah, NBA season's coming.
Yeah, Hoop Talk's coming, and
sports is coming.
And we already and look, we got something. We've been cooking some agendas for y'all this off season. Y'all ain't ready for what we got coming. I promise y'all that.
If you're new to the pod, the only thing you need to know is fuck Adam Silver.
Yeah.
Boy, I never thought I'd see the day T have an arch nemesis, bro. But today's that day, bro.
Yeah.
Pull up, man.
First order ass nigga.
Oh my! Okay, we got to say the energy.
When we preview the NBA,
we gotta say the energy. T.
We gonna have some shit to get off. I got some people I need to address too.
We're gonna say the energy. T. We got you, bro. With that, it's me, Dre for PG. We got my boy BT, C-Note, the biggest goddamn plug in Charlotte team, the Dr. Esquire Dave, Dr. of Bars. We Sassing for everybody. Have a good evening. We out.
Oh yeah, Cooper Flags are still tape.
Yeah, man. Jaylen Brown with new shoes. Yeah, they're gonna get him the fuck up out of here.
Nasty work.
Disgusting work.